Hello everyone, welcome back to Tartan Samurai Gaming. Now, part 4 of our Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny playthrough. Let's get into it. So we got a whole host of demons to take care of here. Best to use some magic here just to clear the decks a little bit. See, having the level 3 weapon now makes that all a little bit easier. Sort that. Oh, there's all you.
Right?
I say, where possible, try and get your critical hits on these guys because it's basically free health and free magic restoration. Right, time to give all you a present to say thank you. There is some tea.
This is very popular.
Well, good, she seems happy with that. Nice. Let's move on. These things can be quite aggressive and they like to block as well. There we go. Oops. Moving on. There's a puzzle box here, but there is an enemy behind us, so if we don't solve it right away, we need to be careful. Ah, I've made a mistake there. Yeah. Right, hang on. Let's try that again. So, what we want to do is to get this into order. So first of all, right, this needs to come across first. Then, how do we get that into there? No, that's not it. No. Let's try again. That's definitely the first move, I think. I think. Right, we've got some semblance of an idea now, so... There we go. We got a magic jewel, so we're going to put that in right away. Okay. Move back to the main area, and we can go on to the next section. Oh dear. There we go, that's better. Okay, need to use some wind magic here. Ah, the Scarlet Eye. So that opens the door that we couldn't open before. Ah, wait a minute, there's a scroll there. Okay. I'm going to use a herb here just for safety. I'm going to equip my Burrito. Okay. Yeah, let's see where we are. Ah, we're back here. Okay. That was nice and simple. Let's do a little bit of enhancement. Still a ways to go to get that to level 3, but, you know, we're making progress. Okay, what's in here now? Probably robots, I would guess. Then again, maybe not. The robots will be downstairs, though. And again, with these big robots, it's better just to not engage with them because it's just not worth the hassle. They take too long to take down. Archers are such a pain in the backside. It's always good when you can just get rid of them. Okay, so now we're almost at that door that we couldn't open before. Let's restore our magic while we're here. Let's check I haven't missed anything. Okay, now I want to use that scarlet key. Okay,
go!
It's our Lord's order. Get away. Oh! Ouch. I can't protect you if you keep defying our Lord. Here. Ha!
Are you all right? What is it?
Jubei, I have to go back to Odani Castle. Jubei, I... Actually, Oyu is not my real name. I am Oichi.
Oichi? You mean that Oichi, wife of the Lord of Odani Castle? Nagamasa Asai? And the sister of Nobunaga?
After I got married 2 years ago, I learned that my husband had 3 daughters from his past wife. I felt betrayed. I wanted to leave. But I learned that my brother Nobunaga was trying to ruin the Asai clan. Once I became a member of the Asai family, I thought I should stop my brother. So I went to Gifu Castle and tried to take his life. That's when I met you. After that, nothing else mattered to me. Only you. You. But now I can admit that I'm being selfish. You said that your mother is your mother, no matter what. Blood or no blood. My 3 daughters are waiting for me. I have to return.
Oyu.
Of course.
It's game over for both of you. Ow!
You just knew that moment wasn't going to last, didn't you? Now, in this next area, we do have the small matter of a boss battle. So let's just get tooled up first of all. And I am going to make a save here, just for caution's sake. it's a tough boss battle when they're giving you secret medicines. So, we have to use the sacred flute to defeat Gogandantess.
Oh, you!
But you are...
Dantes.
Are you all right? You don't have to be thankful. It is quite natural for men to save weak women.
Yeah, Dantes does something heroic, then just reminds us that he's a bad guy by being overtly sexist, but there you go.
Now. This is the battle that I've been waiting for. The final round. My name is Gogandantess, the greatest swordsman of all demons. Whatever. You saved her. At least that was honorable. Thank you. My name is Gogandantess, the greatest swordsman of all demons. Can we get on with this? I'm all yours. En garde!
Oops, I forgot to play play the flute first. Whoops. Some more magic. Probably time to use a... excuse me, time to use a medicine here. There we go. Right. Okay. Now, although it's my weakest weapon, the Hyojin Yari is actually the most consistent for breaking through Dantes' defense, so... if you can catch him, that is. Right, I'm going to use a special M liquid just to restore some magic because we are almost down here. There we go.
Dantes. Magnificent. You've become so strong. Dantes. So impressive. Now, please do one thing for me, Jubei. Tell me my name.
Your name is Gogandantess, the greatest swordsman of all the demons.
Thank you, Jubei.
So we finally defeated Gogandantess and he went out quite nobly. So, an unusual character. A demon, but a man of honour as well. So, with him out the way, we only really have one big boss to go, and I think you know who that is. Now, which way did we come in? Was it that way or was it this way? No, this is the way out. Okay. So the orb that Dantes gave us, we can use that earlier on in the Oni Island area. We just have to get back to where we started. There's a couple of items to collect over here as long as you're careful. So another puzzle box here for us. Whoops, I slightly miscalculated that one. Let's try that again. There we go. Power jewel. Okay, we will add that straight away. Now if we go over here, we can head up to the next part of the game. So OU is here waiting for us, and basically we put the orb in here.
Wait. What's this?
You're doing well! Even the impenetrable Odani Castle is no match for this battleship. By now, the Oda clan has made their way to Odani Castle. Our victory is sealed!
What? Hey, wait!
So yeah, flying battleships in 17th century Japan, but there you go. 16th century rather, sorry.
This way.
Okay.
Luckily we
this?
do have a way out.
We may be able to catch the flying boat with this.
So first we have to get this door open.
Jube,
Damn it. I must get this door open.
I'll help you. Jube, try the right handle. I'll try the left handle in the opposite direction. Let's go.
So yeah, basically you want to just keep twisting the sticks in opposite ways, but make sure that...
We did
Well,
it.
that was a
Let's
difficult
go.
challenge. I hope I don't have to do that again anytime soon. Suffice to say, we are saving at the next
What
checkpoint.
do we do now?
Trust me.
Still, this is quite an impressive cutscene.
On. Now, let's go.
All right.
Uh-oh. Oh. So we're on the giant floating boat ship thing. Finally. I will probably edit it out, but suffice to say that last puzzle took me a while, and I've got some very sore thumbs. Perhaps the controller I'm using isn't quite as optimised for that as a PlayStation 2 controller would be.
Let's find Tokichiro.
Yes.
So, we are in the ship. Yes, we're going to save, because I do not want to repeat that puzzle again. handy later. And a puzzle box. Which I seem to have messed up. Let's try that again. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Alright, I think we've got it now. And then slide that down. And there we are. Box opened. Magic jewel, lovely. So we're going to use that right away. Get our magic boosted up. Cancel, we don't need to use that. So our priority now is to get that Hyojin Yari up to level 3 as quick as we can and then finish upgrading our armor. Remember, in rooms like this, always go after the archers first. That is where fixed camera angles can leave you at a bit of a disadvantage. Don't need the purple one just yet. Alright, what's in the box? Ooh, medicine, lovely. Is there anything else around here of any use? No. Okay, on we go. Again, those robots are just not worth the hassle, so just run past them. And we found Tokichiro.
Tokichiro!
So, the cockroach is still alive!
Jubei!
Take the steering wheel.
What? But I don't...
Just do it!
Unfortunately, Tokichiro doesn't get his just desserts until the 4th game in the series.
Oh? Give up! No matter what you do, Odani Castle will fall!
What?
You know that the strong will always prey upon the weak. However hard you try, Lord Nobunaga will conquer the entire country. You should just give up now!
Silence! It is the first order of the Yagyu clan to stop all demons in the underworld. Now, prepare yourself, Tokichiro!
Wait! If you really want this ship, I shall give it to you. I've even got a surprise for you! Enjoy your ride!
Watch out!
Something about this, I don't know why, but Oyu looks very
Odani
different in
Castle
the
will fall.
CG than she does in the main, in like the in-game video. I don't know, use a different
I must
facial
do
model
something.
or something.
What is this? We can attack with this.
Do you know what you're doing?
We must have faith. Anyway, we must do whatever we can to stop Oda's army. See? Nothing to it. Curse that, Tokijiro. There's only one way out of this. Head for Gifu Castle.
Gifu Castle?
Nobunaga must die.
So we're going back to the castle we've already been to twice, with the intention of taking down Nobunaga for good.
Come on! Oyu! Oyu! Oyu!
Oh dear, I hope she's okay. Yeah, she will be, don't worry. She's one of the main characters. Tokichiro's third memo. So we need to find the scale and use that to get into the tower. Yeah, we're getting kind of blitzed here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a herb, and then I'm going to equip the Senpumaru and just have a little clear out. There we go. So now on to the next section. There we go, he's down. And he dropped some health for us as well, lovely. More medicine. As I say, as nice as it is to get these power-ups, to me, in these kind of games, that's always an ominous sign when the game starts giving you energy for free. Nothing's ever for free. We're about to get blitzed by enemies, I think. Oh, that's long. Gonna use our medicine here. I think that's just the smart thing to do. Okay, and that's another artwork purple wedge. Yes, there is another Phantom Realm that we're going to have to go into before we finish the game. Well, we don't have to, but we're going to do it anyway, because I want to show you all that this game has to offer. Flailing here, trying to hit these things, but if you take out the small ones, eventually the big one will come down and try to attack you, and that's when you can damage that. You got to take out the small ones first. As you can see, a lot of them tend to drop yellow souls, which is helpful. Of course, we could just cheat here and just use Senpumaru magic, but we don't have enough magic power in the Senpumaru at the moment, so on a reclamation mission until we do. Ah, there's a magic power up. Okay, so now Senpumaru time. Now that it's down at our level, we can hit it with any magic we like. So, Buraito, here we go. And there we go, it's finally taken down, and we get pretty much full energy restoration from taking it out. And if we put the golden scale in here, we will open up the gate into the demon tower. So, gold scale goes in. And the demon tower is open. So we're going to go in there first, before we, because over here, this is our entryway to the Phantom Realm, but we don't need to go there just yet. I want to go over here first and save and use those red souls that we've collected. Hopefully get our Hyojin Yari up to full, and we can recharge our magic as well. So Hyojin Yari is now at max. So all our weapons are maxed out, but our armor is still a bit weak, so we want to enhance that. Now make a quick save here, because we're about to enter the Phantom Realm. it's now time to go and seek out the Phantom Realm. So we've got 20 levels to fight through here, but our reward at the end will be an ultimate weapon, so it's worth it. First of all, let's take care of this guy with the Dokutsui. The Dokutsui is the only weapon in the game that can basically stun lock those guys. But it's not much use against faster enemies, so we'll go back to the Buraito. Okay, he's down, and we move on. So we need to use the purple wedge. And with this, we can travel into the Phantom Realm. Now you'll notice almost instantly that the enemies here are much more aggressive than before, because this is supposed to be the ultimate challenge, apart from the last boss, obviously. So we just gotta slash through these guys as quick as we can. Don't worry too much about critical hits at this point, because there will be opportunities for criticals later. Main thing here is just getting through these guys and taking as little damage as possible. Bonus points if you can knock the hats off them. These guys do start to try and block you here, which is something they haven't really done up to this point. So yeah, the Buraito is your best bet for these guys. Okay, they're both down, and we can move on to level 2. Now, where possible, try and take out the smaller guys before you tackle the heavier guys. Not always possible, but where possible, do that. Oh dear. Right. It's time for some magic here, so we're going to equip the Dokutsui. And we're just going to rattle these guys with some of that. There we go. Lovely. On to the next level. Another nice little magic power up for us. Now it's virtually impossible to get critical hits with the Dokutsui, so if criticals are what you're after, better to go for a lighter weapon. So I'm going to switch back to the Buraito. More of those guys will burst out the ground, like so. They are nothing if not persistent. Oops, I accidentally hit the magic button there, but it doesn't matter, we will get the energy back later. There's plenty of opportunities to regenerate magic and health later on. Now these guys, Dokutsui all the way, because we know it has the power to stun heavy enemies, like so. Makes surprisingly quick work of these guys. There you go, 3 hits and he's down. you can catch 2 of them in one swing, that is that's the optimum way to do it, definitely, if possible. So try to group them together so that one swing will hit 2 of them. Now I'm going to go the opposite to what I usually do here and take out the heavy guy first. And now we can pick these guys off at our leisure, because the next heavy demon is far enough away that he can't really do anything to us at the moment. Oh, there's some extra magic. Most helpful. Energy's a wee bit low here, so we need to be careful. Oh yeah, these guys can now throw projectiles apparently, so watch out for that. Okay, not going to mess around here. Dokutsui. At this point I am going to use a herb, just for, well, a medicine rather, just for safety. Now wonderfully these guys only take 2 hits from the Dokutsui. One hit if you do like a charging attack, like so, and it just breaks right through their defense as well, because normally these guys, if you try and hit them with like the Burai Tower or something, they'll block it, but they can't block the Dokutsui. It crushes, literally. And on to the next level. We are making pretty good progress here. Now these guys are your optimum opportunity for critical Isen strikes. So just watch what I do here. Just wait until the moment they're about to touch you and then just let rip. Timing it when they're coming at you from off screen is a little bit more difficult, but it is possible. Don't go for 2 in a row if you're not confident. Just block the second one. These are a little bit too close. Right, hang on. If we can just back up a little bit. Need to make some space between us and them. So I'm just going to run down here. There we go. Right, let him come at me again. Yep, right, now take your spin, come on. Take a spin, you know you want to. There we go. By far the easiest enemies in the game to critical hit. And there's more of them, lovely. That guy is going to try and get away. I am not going to let that... Ah, he got away, damn it. Ah, not to worry. At least now we've got a whole room full of guys waiting to be critical hit. Lovely. I'm annoyed that that one got away, but it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Okay, heavy demons here. So, again, the Dokutsui is your friend. And I am going to use my magic here, because these guys are nasty. And you can still critical hit even while you're using Oni power, so keep that in mind. Yep, even these guys get hit stunned by the Dokutsui. That is how powerful it is. And you can still critical hit with it on those guys. On normal enemies it's a lot harder, but you can still do it on those spinny, spike, turtle-like things. Now here is where things get difficult, so we're going to magic this. And again. Now, best magic to use here is Senpumaru because it has an AoE application to it. Area of effect. And when you take down the big guy, you're going to get most of your magic back anyway. So, yeah. Right, on to the next one. So again, Dokutsui just smashes through these things. It's great. In a game that's supposed to be about the skill and elegance of a samurai, the most effective weapon is just a big, a big hammer. Just smash stuff with a hammer when in doubt. Yeah, there's a time and a place for elegance and a time and a place for just smacking stuff. Yep, two more. Okay. So next room is calling. So again, the Dokutsui is the only weapon to use against these guys once you have it. It is brutally effective. But then again, so is going full Onimusha on them. Yep, just stun them and then hit them before they can recover. Brutally effective. Will we proceed? Yes, we will. These things like to burrow under the ground and then spring up and surprise you, so just be aware of that. And be ready for the projectiles as well. alright. Taking one projectile hit off of one of these things is better than taking a full-blown staff swipe from the big guy. Nice little double up there. Who's next? Oh, struck a little too early there. Be aware of that. Okay. A couple more of these guys and we should be ready to move on. Oh, mistimed that. Got away with that there, luckily. Okay, and moving on. Yep. Okay, now these big fellas, you just want to use magic on these, just don't mess around. They can end your run very quickly if you're not careful. And each time you take one down, you'll get most of your magic back anyway, so like so. And for these guys, we're better to go back to the Buraito. It's because they've got that little bit of extra speed that we want to be able to counter effectively. Save up purple souls for later. So these big robots, don't mess around, just magic them. It's just not worth the grief to try and engage them in a long-term fight. Use the Shojin Yari magic because it's not much good for much else. There's one down. So now if we run in between the two and use Senpumaru, we can do damage to both, hopefully. That'll do. We lost a bit of energy and a bit of magic there, but honestly it was worth it because that can be a run killer. That is one of the most difficult levels of this whole thing because those robots just don't know when to go down. These guys are more powerful than the ones we fought earlier and they take a bit more to kill, but their attack patterns are basically the same, just slightly faster. So if you're able to take down the other guys, these shouldn't give you too much grief as long as you stay on your toes and get ready to jam the block button when they get too close. Best strategy is to knock them down and then impale them. That purple soul took a long time to reach me there. Okay, and we've got the fire arrow, so let's move on. So this time we want to take out the fast guys first, but the heavy demon is going to be more aggressive in terms of coming at us here, so be ready for that. Be ready to block. See, that's what they like to do. One will hit you, and while you're parrying the attack, the other one will move in for the kill. So we are just going to Senpumaru here. Let's clear the decks. Probably should use another medicine here just to be safe, because we're quite far into the run now and I do not want to have to repeat this. Classic mistake most people make with Phantom Realms, be it in Onimusha 1, 2, 3 or 4, is thinking, oh, I'll just do one more level, then I'll recharge. No, the minute your health gets low, just use a health item. It's just not worth the grief of having your run ended unexpectedly. If we're quick, we should get some mileage out of this in the next room as well. So, heavy demons, so you know what that means. Good old Dokutsui again. Whoa, these guys are aggressive. Uh-oh, right, okay, wait a minute. I am not... Like I said, don't take any chances, just use a medicine if you have to. Right, there we go. And moving on. One of the most difficult aspects about this is that you don't get the same sort of recharge items about halfway through the run that you do in the previous Onimusha game. You would periodically get herbs and medicine items and things as you went through the levels, whereas here it's just like, nah, no rewards until the end. You just gotta grind through it and hope that you've saved up enough items during the game to do it. Where it all starts to feel a little bit unfair when you get crowded like that. Oh, wait a minute, that's not going to work. Dokutsui. Okay. Oops. Damn it. Lost out on a purple soul there by being a bit slow. But that will happen when you're using the most powerful but slowest weapon in the game. Right, let's see here. Okay, I think we're getting close to the end now. Okay, Buraito. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to use another healing item, even though I don't want to, really. What am I doing? There we go, a nice critical hit there. Gotta watch out for these guys. They are more aggressive and take a lot more damage to put down than the other previous incarnations do. But luckily they are susceptible to the same stun lock mechanism. That is it. We have unlocked the Rekaken, the ultimate weapon. Now, instead of leaving right away, plunge the sword into the ground, and you will access one more level. And from here, you can get a bonus item. If you go down one more. Fashionable goods. It's a secret costume that you can use next time you play through the game. Nothing too exciting. Okay, so with the Phantom Realm cleared, we just have a couple of bosses to take care of and the game will be done. We do of course now have the option of recharging our magic and then upgrading our armor as well. The armor takes a painful amount of souls to level up though, so we're not going to get too far with it. Okay. And at this point we're going to save because the next boss is a difficult one. Wow, we've been at this for 6 hours. Okay. So we have
one more time.
Yep, it's Gingham Fats.
Gingham Fats, can't you die?
I told you I was immortal. This is going to be the real final fight. And my revenge.
He likes his melodrama. Now, we're not going to use the Rekaken right away. We're going to save that for later. Okay, so phase 1 is done. He's now detached from his crab-like legs. Watch out for being impaled from above. And this is where we're going to deploy the Rekaken. Actually, not yet. No, because he's not on the ground yet. Senpumaru first. Okay, Buraito next. He is doing quite a bit of damage here. Okay, Rekaken time. Hopefully now he's at the right level. There we go. And he's down. Don't think he's coming back from that.
Huh. Try to come back from that.
My thoughts exactly, Jubei. And from the axe we can take the final orb that we need to access the last boss. And a whole lot of souls. Okay. And we managed to beat him without using the one secret medicine that we have, so that's a bonus. So now we're going to go back down this ladder. Restore our magic. Save one more time, just to be sure. Okay. We are now ready to go face Nobunaga. Don't think I've got enough souls to upgrade my other armor, but let's try anyway. Nah, not quite. No. But as long as our body armor is upgraded, we should be okay. Okay. So you put the strength orb in here. And the demon elevator appears.
Jubei.
Oyu is alive. Of course she is.
Jubei!
Oh, you.
Slight overdose on the melodrama here, but we'll let it happen. They've earned it.
I didn't know you survived.
Jubei.
It's time to go.
Why?
You need to go home. I'll finish this alone.
But
Nobunaga is still your brother. You cannot be involved.
Jubei. Jubei!
Oh, hurry up and kiss her, you fool. There we go.
I hope you find happiness.
Oh.
Jubei.
It's time to take down Nobunaga. Oh, poor Oyu.
Nobunaga! You're too late, Jubei. I've just transferred my power into
this golden evil statue. Look at it. Anyone who witnesses it will kneel before its might.
Never! No one will serve a man who has sold his soul to the demons.
You are not worthy.
And now Nobunaga has a full-on demon form with protruding eyeballs and everything. Okay. First, unleash all your magic on him. If he drops purple souls, that is excellent. That's exactly what we want. Now, Dokutsui. Finally, Rekaken, because we're going to save the Senpimaru for when he's airborne. Now we can use the Senpimaru. Notice how he's edging back towards the statue because he's going to try and recharge in a second. After a bit of a shaky start, we're doing okay here. Right, there he goes to recharge. So, what we want to do now is equip the Hyojin Yari. And use your rapid thrust attack for a bit of a recharge. Okay, the Rekaken has one attack in it. Oh, wait a minute. No, not Senpimaru. We want Hyojin Yari. Now, when that attack is blocked, we can counter with a Buraital strike. Wreck again. Oh dear. Well, only getting hit with 1 out of 3 is not bad, I suppose. Somehow I managed to avoid those there. That was a bit of a miracle, really. Right, Dokutsui magic. Now, what you can do here is a little trick. So we recharge our magic, and as soon as he lands, as soon as he puts his initial attack in here, you can do a magic attack and it will cancel the other 2. And it doesn't matter what magic you use, as long as you time it correctly. Now he's going back to recharge. Perfect time to get a couple of yellow souls. Oh, there's a purple one. If we can get that, it will really help us. Yes. Right, just unload now. He's down. Okay. On to phase 2 of the battle. So now we face off against the Golden Evil statue.
I must believe in the Oni.
But
It will guide me.
Jubei's about to have his own version of Morphin time here. He's going to go full Power Ranger on us.
Charity, respect, honesty, strength.
And he has become an Onimusha. Just like Samanosuke at the end of the first game. And so, we face off against the final boss. Right, so your first priority here is to take out the legs. Block the fireballs. So you'll develop a rhythm for when it's safe to fire and when it's better to block. So don't get greedy with your shots. Because the thing is with those fireballs, if one hits you, the 3 of them will probably hit you. So as you can see, that red glow from his hand activates spikes on the floor. So if you see a red area emerging beneath you, run away from it. This first part of the battle is not that difficult. Okay, the flame that's coming out of the mouth at the bottom, you can't block it and you can't really dodge it if you're too close, so just run away from it. It's just easier that way. Okay, second leg is down. And we're at full health, so we're in good shape here. As I said, don't get greedy with your shots, just fire off as many shots as you can safely, and then make sure you're out of the way of his counterattacks. If you're lucky, you might take out all the fireballs just with your shots. But of course, those shots then won't damage Nobunaga, so it's a trade-off. This battle feels slightly longer than it should, to be honest. But it is the last boss, the very last boss of the game, so they're not going to make it easy. You know, and this is not an easy game, really. Okay, one down. Right, don't worry about collecting the yellow soul because we've already got full health. Okay, as soon as that flame drops off, we want to rattle off some shots, like so. Yes, that arm is down. Okay, we are on to the final section now. This is where it will start to feel quite unfair because it will line up, you know, 3 or 4 shots on you rapid. Okay, I am going to use my medicine at this point. Really wish I had more than one, but that's all we've got. That's what we're going to have to work with. Again, Nobunaga loves to connect several attacks at once. Keep shooting that skull head at the top. All we've got to do is just keep firing. And he will fall eventually. A lucky escape there. Okay, he's down. We've done it. Onimusha 2 is clear.
You cannot defeat me. I will rise again.
So the demon structure around the castle has crumbled. Jubei is out safely.
In mod heaven, it's RoboCop Doom.
So, that was Onimusha 2, and one of my favourites. One of my all-time favourite games, that one. Really looking forward to playing the PS5 remaster in a few months. Yeah, big debate amongst fans as to which is better, Onimusha 2 or 3. 3 probably has the better story, but 2 gives you more different kind of characters to play with. But then again, 3 has really good, like the new mechanics that come with both of the characters are quite interesting. New weapons as well, whereas Jubei here is largely a retread of Samanosuke in terms of weaponry, with the exception for the Dokutsui hammer. But no, I like both games. It's really very difficult for me to choose one over the other, but I would encourage you to play the entire series, because that's what I'm going to do on the channel eventually. I am going to play all of them. Might take a break for a while before I do Onimusha 3 though, because this playthrough has taken up a lot of my time, a lot more than it should have really, because this is not my full-time job. But it's been fun. I've certainly enjoyed it, and I hope you have too. And it's good that Onimusha is on the way back, because this series really does deserve a lot more love than it has been getting for the last 20 years. I even liked Onimusha Dawn of Dreams, the fourth in the series, which some people don't like because it leans much more heavily into the RPG elements, maybe a little bit less on the action, and it's also slightly more linear because it's got structured chapters. But from a playthrough point of view, in terms of making videos for the channel, that's going to be easier because I can do a chapter at a time. Whereas here, it's kind of like trying to decide when to stop and when to go again, and I don't like having to do videos in portions like this, but with longer games, it's necessary. I'm not going to sit and play a game for 8 or 9 hours in one go. That's just, some people can do that, and credit to them, but I personally think it's unhealthy. So I don't plan to ever be one of those type of content creators. But nothing wrong with that. If that's what they want to do, that's perfectly fine. And I watch long plays all the time, but for me, about 2 or 3 hours is probably the limit, realistically. Any more than that, and it's not good for your health. But there was a lot of people worked on this game. These credits are taking a while, but these people deserve their due. I'm going to make sure these credits play out in full on the video, because like I said, this is one of my favourite games, and everybody who worked on it deserves my thanks and our thanks. Great music this game as well. I really hope that it makes it into the remaster. I know that some of the music for the Onimusha 1 remaster was changed up because of controversy around the legitimacy of the composer, but I do believe they used somebody different for Onimusha 2, so hopefully that's not affected in the same way. So, fun fact, Tomoyasu Hote, who did the theme song for Onimusha 2, would later go on to do a song called Battle Without Honor or Humanity, which is most famously associated with the movie Kill Bill. It's the sort of the main battle theme of that movie, if you like, when Orenishi and all her gang are marching into the club in Tokyo. So yeah, this was, I think he did this just before he did Kill Bill, because Kill Bill was a year or two after this. Yeah, so there's another interesting, if totally irrelevant fact for you. And yeah, I hope these credits end soon. I'm getting sleepy. But no, as I said, these people deserve their due. And I believe this is the end of the credits now, so we're going to get the post-credit scene. So our hero Jubei made it out in one piece. He's on his horse and he's heading off on another adventure. He's looking to the castle and thinking of Oyu. That's Odani Castle where she lives, and there's Oyu. Safe, but not happy, unfortunately, because Jubei's not there. The birds fly past Jubei as an indication that, you know, the feeling is still there. They know each other is safe, and so they can be happy with that at least. So they have that sense of connection still. And who knows, maybe in the future, with future games, they might find a way to get back together. I hope so. I think they're a cute couple. And cue the jump scare. So Nobunaga is of course not gone. He will be back in part 3, but that's when we finally get to take him down for good. So we get a short preview here for Onimusha 3. Yeah. So Onimusha 3 came out about 18 months later, I believe. Or maybe 2 years later. It was a while. So we managed to complete 57% of the game, but you do have to play the game multiple times to unlock every piece of the story. But you know, it's that's a long haul. There are videos on YouTube, whatever, telling you how to get the 100%. If you really want to, but it will involve multiple playthroughs, so just be ready for that. But anyway, we took down Nobunaga. So that was Onimusha 2. Please continue to follow Tartan Samurai Gaming. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, because I work hard on these videos. And like, share, subscribe, all the usual nonsense. And I will see you next time.